अब प्रभु राम जी की धरती से जय श्री राम, जय जय श्री राम।
Well, the wait is finally over as Ayodhya is all set for the groundbreaking ceremony, the Bhumi Pujan for the Ram Mandir. The temple city has turned into a virtual fortress with tight security deployed in every nook and corner. Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to reach Ayodhya by 12 noon. He will first take part in Puja and Darshan at the Hanuman Gadi, following which he will travel to the Ram Janmabhoomi site to attend the Bhumi Puja. Prime Minister Modi will lay the foundation stone, which is a 40 kg silver brick for the mandir. A total of 175 people have been invited, including RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat and 135 Hindu seers. But only those who tested negative for COVID will be allowed to attend. Well, we have my colleague Pranshu who joins us from Ayodhya. Pranshu, a festival-like atmosphere in the city of Ayodhya. Bring us up to speed with what you're seeing around you.
Yes, good morning, Vanna. In fact, it's a cloudy sky here and all predictions of rain. So even at the moment, there is a slight drizzle. But yes, the morning starts with, trying to navigate our way to particular locations where the media is allowed. So all routes are barricaded. And at the moment, you can see behind me is the barricading, which again, of course, is leading to particular location, the Mani Ramdas Chhavni, where the media people are allowed. But at the moment, there is still a lot of wait. But yes, the city is all set to, welcome Prime Minister and usher in into a new era, the era that will mark in from the beginning of laying the first foundation stone for the construction of Ram Temple. Now, it has been a long journey for Ayodhya since 1980 onwards, to be precise, though the legal battle has been continuing for almost 162 years now. And it finally came with a solution only in November last year. But for Ayodhya in particular, if you talk since 1980 onwards, Ayodhya has been a center of lot of controversy, communal strife, tensions, and then post-demolition, it has faced the era of, neglect, politicians keeping a distance, and city, in fact, lacking on the development front. Now, for past 3 years, since Yogi Adityanath's government came to power, Ayodhya has seen a change, and now it seems that that change is going to only accelerate. The pace of that change is going to accelerate with Prime Minister coming here. Now, it's also important because, see, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it is going to be his first visit to Ayodhya. Last, he was there during the last elections, but it was an electoral rally, which was also held quite around 30 kilometers from the temple town of Ayodhya on borders of Ambedkar Nagar district. So technically, it's first visit of Mr. Narendra Modi as Prime Minister to Ayodhya. And what a great first beginning. He directly comes to the Ram Janmabhoomi complex and lays the foundation stone for marking the beginning of the construction of Ram Temple. But before reaching the Ram Janmabhoomi complex, he will of course be reaching the Hanuman Gadi temple and would be offering prayers at the Lord Hanuman. Hanuman, of course, we know is considered as custodian of Ayodhya, and therefore the first prayers are offered to him by any person who is visiting Ayodhya. And then, of course, he will be reaching the Ram Janmabhoomi complex at around 12:15 a.m. That is what the precise time has been told. He'll start with planting a sapling of a parijat tree there, and then he'll move on to, participate in the ceremony of foundation stone, in the ceremony of Bhumi Pujan, following which at around 1:15 that ceremony is expected to get over, and we are expecting an address by the Prime Minister. So people on the main stage with Prime Minister would only be 4 people, one RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Governor of Uttar Pradesh Anandiben Patel, and of course Nritya Gopal Das, who is the President of the Ram Tirth Kshetra Nirman Trust, and all these 4 people would be there. You are right, it's very limited gathering that has been allowed. 175 people in all, out of which the maximum number is of the saints and seers representing all colors and shades of the diverse traits of the Hindu religion. So 133 saints and seers, including a delegation also, a couple of people from Nepal's Janki temple. So this is what the itinerary is, and there is a massive security arrangement. Entire Ayodhya has been turned into a fortress, and the routes have been blocked, so no entries allowed. I mean, beyond a point, the main route which leads to from Saket College right up to the Ram Janmabhoomi complex and the Hanuman Gadi is a total no zone. It has been acquired by the SPG. No one is allowed there, not even the media personnel are allowed. So clearly, I mean, in terms of security, it's an unprecedented security which has been put up. Most of the civilians, they have been asked to be indoors, and of course no one is being allowed to venture out unless and until very much necessary, at least in the area of of Ayodhya itself. So clearly it's a big day today, and as the time builds up, it is going to be, you know, a lot of good visuals coming out from the Ram Janmabhoomi complex area, the Hanuman Gadi temple, and of course along in many other temples where special preparations have been made. For example, our destination where we'll try to reach in some time, the Mani Ram Das Chhavni, there a lot of preparation has been done. Screens have been brought up so that people could actually see the live telecast, and of course screens have been displayed at several points. But keeping in mind inclement weather, it's raining and it's prediction of heavy rains today. It's already highly densely clouded sky here. So how these screens are going to work, whether they'll work or not, that needs to be seen. But yes, the weather might play a bit of dampening, a bit of a spoil sport, but that will clearly not cast a shadow on the spirit and enthusiasm of the people of Ayodhya.
All right, stay on with us, Pranshu. Remember, it's finally a dream come true for BJP veteran L.K. Advani, who fought for the Ram Mandir.